Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today I've got for you this absolutely gorgeous Skoda Octavia, or Skoda as it is actually named. So we've got this Skoda Octavia SE finished in this gorgeous red. It is a hatchback, although it doesn't look like it. It looks more like a saloon, but it is a hatchback. It has a 2-liter diesel engine. It puts out 147 brake horsepower, and it was first registered on the 14th of July 2014. It's got a valid MOT until the 3rd of July 2025, and the annual road tax is only £20, which is absolutely fantastic. So it doesn't break the bank there. Also, insurance, it sits in the insurance group 19E, which is very low in the insurance bracket. And again, that will not break the bank either. So it's very cheap to run, it's very cheap to tax, it's very cheap to insure. And it has a CO2 output of 106 grams per kilometer. And another really good thing about this is the fuel economy, which is absolutely phenomenal. So you can get 56 miles per gallon around town, 78 miles per gallon on a motorway run, with a combined fuel economy of 68.9 miles per gallon. It's got a top speed of 135 miles per hour, and it has a 0 to 60 time of 8.4 seconds, so it's very quick as well. I This is obviously my personal opinion, but I think anything sub 10 seconds 0 to 60 is actually a decent car. So the previous MOT passed with basically it's had two advisories. It was the front two tires that were advised, and they have been replaced, so it's got brand new tires as well. So it's basically an advisory free MOT, and I think the previous two MOTs were advisory free as well. It's got only one previous owner, so two owners in total, and the car has just been serviced. But along that, with the service history that I've got, with the paperwork that I've got, it's got the cam belt been replaced, the clutch has been replaced as well. So there's literally nothing else that you need to do to the car, which is fantastic. It's perfect. But somebody that did all that has kept this car absolutely immaculate. Like, it is gorgeous. Just to show you a little bit how it looks like, and obviously being a Volkswagen German car, you can expect to have nice, very soft touch materials on all the places that you touch. And the seats are in superb condition. Like, they are beautiful. You do have manual adjustment, and in here you've got your glove box, and that's to lock the passenger airbag. That's for your Skoda multimedia, and that is for your cooled glove box. So yes, the glove box is cooled as well, and basically if it's really hot outside, you can put a drink or a sandwich or something like that in there, and it will keep it nice and cool. Let's head over to the rear. Listen to how the sound that the door makes when it closes. Sounds like full. You get that solid thump when you close it. It sounds like quality. I mean, Skodas are actually brilliant cars. I think they're fantastic. Personally, I'm actually thinking of getting a Skoda for myself, to be honest. That's a story for another video. You do have electric windows on the rear as well, and again, the same quality. Look how soft this is. Like, some manufacturers in the back, they just put like a really cheap plastic, but no, not Skoda. The rear seats, I don't actually think anybody has ever sat in these seats, because they are in immaculate condition. Like, you've got the isofix points over there as well, and then down there you've got a little cubby and the two air vents over to the rear. You get these nice back pockets on the back of the front seat, so you can put stuff like iPads, snacks, things like that in there. Actually, I did want to show you the tire. So as you can see, there is plenty of tread on the tire, and they are in very good condition. The alloys are in very good condition as well. They've been really well looked after. Even on the rear, you have small little scuff there, but I mean, that's That's not scuffed, that just comes off. Oh yeah, there you go. That just comes off. So they're not, they're really, really good condition. Like really good condition. Moving over to the rear, you have reverse parking sensors, which makes parking this thing a lot easier. And you do have a back wiper because, like I said, although this looks like a saloon, when you look at it, it is actually an estate. One, no, sorry, a hatchback, not an estate, hatchback. So just lift from there, and the whole window moves up with it. Boot wise, massive, like massive. It's you, yeah, you can pretty much fit anything in here. And once you've put the seats down as well, this becomes like a minivan. So, over to the right, I do love. So, Skoda's motto, if I can say that, their catchphrase is simply clever. That's because they've got a lot of clever features around the car, which is really, really nice. Over here, you've got this little hook, and you can put like your groceries. If you go shopping or something, you can hang the bags over on this hook so they don't roll around in the boot. Over here, you've got this little strap where you can put different items, like you can put an umbrella there or something. And then over here on this side, you've got a nice little pocket. In here, there is a towing hook. So it does come with a towing hook. Obviously, I'm not going to mount it, but if you want to put it, if you want to fix it to the car, you can do. I'll leave it on there. I think these are a few £100 to be honest, but it came with the car, I'll leave it with the car, so there's no point in me taking it out. You got a 12-volt socket, which again is a really nice touch, because if you want to put like a, I don't know, like a vacuum in here to clean the boot, or if you want to put a mini fridge or something like that, you can do. You've got another little hook over there, and again, you can put like a grocery bag or something like that on that hook, and that will just, again, keep all your stuff from rolling around. And then down here, you do also have your spare tire with all the kit and everything that you need to change it, which is nice. To put the boot down, you've got this little rubber plastic thingy here, so you just pull on that, and then the boot will go down. And moving over, that's your fuel cap. Obviously, like I said, it is a diesel, so don't put something else in there. And moving over just behind the driver, I mean, it's exactly the same as on the other side, but I might as well just show you that it is in very, very good condition. I do love the fact that you've got lumbar support for the driver. I think that's perfect. I mean, for me, I couldn't drive a car without lumbar support anymore, because it absolutely kills my back, and I drive a lot as well. So anyway, just wanted to show you again how the rear seats look like. And let's just move, actually, before we move over to the driver's side, let me pop the bonnet and I'll show you how the engine bay looks like, and then we'll go over to the driver's side. So the bonnet release catch is over on the passenger side, and it's very simple. It's got a latch just underneath the Skoda logo, and then you can just lift it up like that. Now, unfortunately, there's nothing much to see here because it's all covered in plastics, but at least you can see that it has an engine, I guess. I haven't cleaned the engine bay, and I've said this multiple times in multiple of my other videos. I don't like cleaning engine bays. The reason I don't like doing it is because if you find a very clean engine bay, that usually is a sign that somebody's trying to hide something. Like, it could have had, I don't know, a coolant explosion or oil explosion in here or something, and they're just trying to cover it up. That's why I don't like to clean it. I like to leave it the way it is. That way, you know how the car looks. I'm not trying to hide anything. It is what it is. Anyway, let's jump in. There is one warning light in the dashboard, and that is very, very annoying. And it's very serious as well. I'll show you when we get there. Right, passenger side. sorry, not passenger side, driver's side. Again, same quality materials. I wouldn't expect anything less. You do have controls for all four windows. That's your electric mirrors as well. And again, just want to show you the driver's seat. If I was to cover the mileage on this car and just get you behind the steering wheel and ask you to drive it and have a quick look at it and everything, and then ask you what the mileage of this car is, you probably wouldn't say more than 50,000. It's that good. Like, it's in mint condition. Right, let's just jump in. Oh, the seat's so comfortable, man. Over here, you've got controls for your lights, and then next to that, you've got controls. So this button here, this is to adjust the position of the headlamps. Nice four-spoke steering wheel, which is one of the Skoda's latest additions. I think now they've only got a two-spoke on the newer models, but they used to have three. That used to be quite an old school, so now they made it four, which looks a little bit nicer. That's how it looks like. But let's just start the car up, and I'll show you what that warning light is. It's very, very annoying. Right, foot on the clutch. All the lights come on as they should. And then the car starts straight away on the button. No issues at all. Look at that. You see that light there? That's so annoying. That is so annoying. I will go and put some diesel in it because I absolutely hate selling cars with the fuel light on, and I just hate people that sell cars with the fuel light on. Like, really? Couldn't you just put like £5 worth of diesel in it, £10 worth? Is that gonna affect your profit margin that much that you can't give people some fuel for the road? Anyway, right, that is literally it. The only other two lights is the fact that I'm not wearing my seatbelt and the handbrake, which are very easy to fix. Basically, put the handbrake down and put your seatbelt, and that's it. Now, I'm just gonna close the door quickly because I want to go through the menu there. So you've got a little button here for the trip computer. So you press it up, traveling time, distance, average speed. That's your current speed, your warning, your oil temperature, average consumption, and range. So these are the trip computers in there. And then obviously you've got your rev counter over on the left. You've got your water temperature there. You've got your speedometer over on the right, and then your fuel gauge down there as well. So it's very, very easy to understand, and it's very easy to operate. Now I'll open the window because it's getting warm in here. Actually, say that. What the hell is my cruise control on? Not cruise, not cruise control, climate. All right, let me just turn the music off because I don't want YouTube to strike my video. Now, at the top, you've got two air vents with your hazard lights in the middle, and then down here you've got your infotainment screen. So you've got your radio button over there, and it works absolutely fine. Obviously, I'm not going to leave it on because I don't want YouTube to strike my video, but it works absolutely fine. Actually, yes, you do also get DAB radio with this one as well, which again is really nice. I mean, it is a 2014 one, so I was surprised if I wouldn't have DAB. Media, so you've got your auxiliary port there, phone. There's no phone connected to it. Oh, Moto E6, that's probably what the previous owner had. But obviously it's got phone connectivity, voice.
Pardon.
Cancel.
Voice control cancelled.
Ooh, that's fancy. Setup. You got your sound screen, time and date, language, everything. Sound, volume, bass, mid, treble, balance, fader, confirmation tone, all that jazz. Car. You got view, media, setup. Let's go to view. Driving data, consumers, auxiliary port, setup. There's loads and loads of things on here. Menu. Right, menu. So you've got all this scrolling menu. I love that little animation. You know what? I'm just because I know these cars, they've got something. Let me see if this has it. Let me go to radio. Right, so usually the cars have, you see where that black bar is just underneath the touch screen. There's a little black bar, so that is usually a sensor in it. And when you're going close with your hand towards it, oh, there it is. When you're going with your hands towards it, it automatically brings up like a little sub menu. So if you're looking closely, look at the icons down there. So those bottom four ones. Look, if I get close, see how it brings those little white lines. Obviously I haven't even touched it. I'm close to the screen, but I haven't even touched it yet. If I move my hand away, they disappear. As soon as I get closer, see, I do love that little sensory thing. It just makes it more interesting. Um, Down here you've got your climate control. So you've got, this is where you want the air to come out from, and you do have, this is your fan speed, and you do have dual zone climate control. So look, right now I can set the driver's temperature to 23 degrees, and I can have the passenger temperature at 27 degrees. So you can have different temperature for both occupants. You got auto here. So auto is really nice. Auto, you set a temperature, let's say you put 22 degrees, and the car will keep the temperature at 22 degrees inside the cabin at all times. So if it gets too hot, it'll start blowing cold air. If it gets too cold, it'll start blowing hot air, and so on and so forth. AC dual. So dual is basically, you can control both temperatures with one dial at the same time. If you press the dual, you're going to see the passenger temperature jump over to the same one as the driver. And then by just selecting one wheel, you change the temperature for both. So look, if I press dual, see, the 27 changed to 23 straight away. And now, if I change this, they both change at the same time. You see 22, 22. So if I go 24, 24, say, so then you can have it set like that. That's to turn off the climate control completely, which I'm going to do now. That's your front window defrost and your rear window defrost as well. Moving a little bit lower, you've got a USB port in there and an auxiliary port there. Also down here you've got a little storage. The sun is absolutely killing me. There we go. So you got some storage underneath there, and that just closes up just like that. And then at the top here you've got another 3 buttons. So that's your driving mode. You got eco, individual, normal, and sport. Okay. I mean, it's not really a sports car, but that's to lock the doors, and that's for your start stop as well. 6-speed manual gearbox goes absolutely perfectly in every single gear. It's buttery smooth. There's literally no crunches or anything like that whatsoever. Like I said, it's got a brand new clutch as well. I think I've already showed you the mileage, haven't I? It's only 110,323 miles, which is nothing for these cars. Absolutely nothing. And if I put my foot on the clutch, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and then reverse press it down, left and up. And that will bring the parking sensors onto the screen as well. Moving a little bit lower, you got 3-ish cup holders. So this one is for like the smaller cans, like your Red Bulls and stuff, and these are for like your bigger ones. 12-volt socket over here. Good old manual handbrake. I love manual handbrakes. If you've seen any of my other videos, you know I always mention manual handbrakes if there is one, because I love manual handbrakes. I think they're brilliant. Like, they're a lot cheaper to fix if something goes wrong than the electronic ones. Usually the only thing that goes wrong is the cable, which needs tighten up a bit, and that's pretty much it. And I know they take a lot more space than the electronic ones, but then I would love to have reliability over like practicality, if I can say that. And also, like, these have been fine for 100 years. Why do we need electronic ones? Why do we need something extra electronic to break? Honestly, man. Good old armrest, which is adjustable. You can move it forward as well or backwards, obviously. Um, One thing I've always loved about the Volkswagen Audi group, obviously, and Skoda and Seat and so on, their armrests. Their armrests are amazing. Like, why don't all manufacturers do this? So I push the armrest down. Now, let's say right now it is a little bit too low for me. So I just can't, I don't feel comfortable having my hand like that. It actually lifts up on different levels. Look at that. Look how comfortable I am now. And then it's very easy to change gears as well because it's like literally there. Why? Why don't all of them do that? And then you can just lift it and put it all the way back down. All manufacturers should do this. All of them. Anyway, um, moving over at the top here, you've got your interior lights over there as well. You've got your 3 microphones here and a sunglass holder. Well, would you look at that? I love sunglass holders. Like I think sunglass holders should be a must in every car. I mean, this honestly, this is why this company's motto is simply clever, because they are clever. They put stuff that you need and stuff that you use, and a lot of manufacturers just fill this in with blank plastic. Why? How difficult is it to make one of these? Huh? How difficult is it? Anyway, they still have a Jesus handle over here. That's fine. Look, I don't mind the Jesus handle over on the driver's side, although it's pointless because you've got a steering wheel to hold on to. I get it on the passenger side, that's fine. On the driver's side, I don't see the point of a Jesus handle. And the reason it's called a Jesus handle is because that's usually the handle that your passenger grabs when you're doing 130 miles an hour in a 50. Not that I condone that. And they grab that handle and start yelling, Jesus! That's why it's called a Jesus handle. Anyway, yeah, so this, it shouldn't, like I said, I don't see the point of it, but then it's fine. I don't mind having it here, don't get me wrong. I don't mind having one here as long as I've got a sunglass holder here. What I'm usually annoyed with is when I have nothing here, and instead of a sunglass holder here, I've got this. I don't need this. And look, see, the sun is out. I haven't seen that thing since the beginning of time. Yeah, and it's nice and warm outside. I can't see what the temperature is, but oh yeah, it's 13 degrees. There it is. It's nice, very nice and warm. Anyway, I think that's pretty much it. I know this was more of a rant than anything else, but at least you've seen the car. You know how it looks like. Like I said, it's had. Oh, actually, I don't think I've showed you the sticker. I'm not gonna get out of the car. I'm just gonna show you like that. You can probably see it here. The cam belt was done in 2019. So I hope you saw it. So yeah, the cam belt was done in 2019. It's got a new clutch as well, so it's just ready to go. You don't need to spend a single penny on this car. Right, let's go and park this baby up, shall we? Where am I going to park it? I'm going to park it next to my Ford C-Max, which I need to, actually, that's the next one I need to take photos of, and that's going to be later on today because I've got a customer coming over, and I think they've just arrived. Right, let me go and park this baby right up. Right, now as always, guys, if you're interested and would like to book a viewing, don't hesitate to contact me. You can find me on 01684 355 032. Just put this up just like that, and you can see the parking sensors kicking in as well. All right, or you can email me at vindemotors@gmail.com, or you can just go onto our website, which is www.vindemotors.co.uk. Thank you very much for your time, guys. I hope you appreciate the video. I hope you liked the video. I hope you found it useful. If you have any questions, as always, don't hesitate to contact me. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you very much once again, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.